so I'm going to be showing you how to do a oil change and oil filter change on a 8th gen Honda Civic Hybrid. First thing you want to do is let the engine cool, get it jacked up, roll it up on ramps, whatever you got to do to get under that car. My car's, the Honda Civic Hybrids are supposed to take a 0W20 oil. It's a lighter viscosity, so it's it flows a little better through these motors. But my motor is it has 280,000 miles on it. It's been neglected. I'm starting to see some smoke out the exhaust, so I'm gonna just go ahead and put some 5W30 in here. I'm going to be using Napa Auto synthetic motor oil here, and I'll show you why you shouldn't be scared of using Napa Auto. They're pretty much the same as insert brand here. So this motor takes 3.3 quarts with the oil filter. You just fill the oil filter up halfway with fresh oil, and then you install it. You look at the underside here. We have the oil filter, and then in the back here we have the nut, and I believe that's going to be like a 17 or a 14. Alright, so it's going to be a 17 for the oil pan here. And you're just gonna crack that loose and then get a bucket or whatever you got, set it up below and loosen it up all the way and drain. Alright, good old breaker bar. We're gonna be really looking at the oil here because I'm worried that I've got a spun rod bearing, and if that's the case, we're gonna be looking for nice metal sheen here. Maybe it does look a little milky. Can't tell. We'll have to wait till we get it out. Just gonna go ahead and let that drain out. I'm actually gonna pour a little bit of oil and wait till we get clear oil coming through, and then I'll put the bolt back in, and then we'll take off the filter here. Alright, now that we got the oil drained, I'm gonna go ahead and just put this bolt back in the oil pan drain plug here, and we're just going to do that until we get the oil filter replaced, and then we're going to start to flush the system a little bit with our fresh oil. Do about half a quart of that, wait for it to pour through clear, and go from there. This looks like a lot. It's probably like a Walmart. Oh, shit. Alright, so we got our oil filter here, a little funnel, and our fresh oil. I just pushed this the new filter against the face of the old filter and just rubbed the ring around the rosy there with the oil. I don't know if you're really supposed to do that or not. I always have, but you're supposed to fill these up halfway or something. Alright, so that's a little more than halfway, but that should be. Alright, just gonna wipe the surface. Just make sure it's clean and dry. Alright, so we have the surface all cleaned and dry, and we got a little bit of oil around the new O-ring on the new filter here. And we'll just that going. About as tight as the last one. Alright, so now we start to feed the fresh oil in here. I like to use this little bottle, top half of a bottle, and it works great because there's this little baffle thing right there that doesn't allow any of my funnels to go down there, so that's pretty sweet. Alright, so we'll just get to filling this thing up here. There you see we got clear oil coming through, so we can go ahead and tighten our nut back on there, the bolt back on there. To help not spill this stuff, you can stick your hand through the 5-gallon or the 5-quart thing like this and twist it forward. Alright, so after you get pretty close to the whatever your maximum is, in this case it's 3.5 quarts, I'm just going to go ahead and tighten up everything and then put the car on the ground, turn it on, and then turn it off and check our oil dipstick here, and then just add according to what's left to be added there. That would. Now this doesn't look milky from what I've seen. It just looks shitty. But I'm gonna go ahead and pour this. I'm gonna pour this. Let's see. I'm just gonna use another one of these containers, the one that I used, that I filled up with, and pour it back in there, and then we'll take that to O'Reilly's and drop it off. And this would be a good way to see how much oil actually came out of here. Alright, so I'm definitely not seeing a ton of metal in here, but I am seeing, looks like we got 2 little specks right there in the middle. And then you can also find solids by illuminating from below. You see those 2 specks in the middle right there. And then there's another one that's being hidden by that sticker there at the bottom. And then I see silicone in there. So there's definitely a little bit of metal in there. See that bright spot right there? A little bit more right there. The outer ring looking thing, that's just plastic lifted up, but there's 2 little specks below it. There you can see a little better. And then the stuff at the bottom right there, that's silicone. Same with over here. We definitely have some metal in there. So we're starting to see the end of this motor here, it looks like. Alright, so we just went on a little drive. It's not even reading, that's bad. What's going on? Very disappointed I went on the freeway because I thought we were looking pretty good. I'm almost out of the 5 quarts. I didn't waste a whole quart trying to flush this thing. I'm pretty sure we got a rotten out. There's not a lot of metal in the oil. There was like what looked like the top and bottom of some sort of ring, but I wouldn't say that they're anywhere near resembling a rod bearing. But I'm gonna go ahead and set this tripod on this car over here and do a little drive-by again and see if we got anything different. So obviously, without figuring out what is exactly wrong with this thing, throwing new catalytic converters on here, you know, is probably just gonna be a waste of money. But I need to be able to drive this thing around, and if a new catalytic converters can absorb, you know, majority of that smoke, you know, I'm gonna just have to do that and hope that you know, it doesn't smell too bad or something, because I don't know, I need to get out of this city. I need to go to the beach. I need to go on a trip. I need to go kayaking. I need to do something, or I'm gonna lose my I'm gonna lose my mind if I don't get out of here. It'll be the second year where I got my license back second year after I got my license back, where I did absolutely nothing during the summertime. It's September now. It's August 30th today, so it's September. So yeah, I need to get out of here. I need to see something new, and yeah. So unless somebody like T-bones me or something, I don't really see a way out of this thing. And what sucks the most is after I clean the EGR valves, I don't know if it's exactly this, but after I cleaned the EGR valve, I also decided to clean the spark plugs on a wire wheel, on like a bench wire wheel, and the car runs even worse than before. Like for a second it said it was getting like 35 miles per gallon, and then the next thing I know, it's like stuttering and shuddering and all this other. And the only other free fix I can think of is checking out the O2 sensor wiring, make sure the wiring's all right on that, because I'm getting a code for that. But aside from that, I really don't know what the f is wrong with this thing. And I had such high hopes. I think I've gone to like Lake Berryessa like twice in this thing, and that's about it. Maybe 3 times. So I got like 600, 700 miles out of this thing, and then it's just like, here's me flooring it. It's so delayed. So I don't know. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. You're